What's up, people? You would have probably seen this video and even the ranking recently done in 2025 on the best titans in War Robots. And the Devourer landed up in probably one of the last few, if not the last position on this list. Is that fair for the Devourer? I'm pretty sure that it isn't because even post nerf, I've managed to get a living legend 6 times in a single game with the Devourer. You would have probably watched that video if you haven't. It's linked up, but that's not what I'm here for. Today, I'm going to teach you how to play the Devourer, how to build the Devourer, and what the Devourer is capable of and not capable of. The Devourer is basically a glass cannon. And when I say cannon, this is what I mean. Take a look at the Devourer in action. Also, look at the positioning. The Devourer being a crab or a spider or whatever those same multi-legged creature, it allows you to get into positions like this where you're going off the edge, half of the edge, you're getting a little bit closer to your enemy in different places. And look at the damage this thing does. Over time, with the stacks increasing, the Devourer goes crazy. And then, when I say glass, this is what I mean. Take a look at how it just disappears here, shattered. This here is my Devourer build. As you can see, my Devourer is not yet maxed, and I had selected this specialization. The reason why I didn't want to go only for both the cannibal reactors is because I find the Titan nuclear amplifier that does damage, additional damage over time to everything. Supposing you manage to get your Devourer in game a little earlier and there are no Titans in, or there are still Titans in, it does help. And plus, you want that additional damage for every bot. Every bot, honestly, is a threat to the Devourer. It can be the tiniest bot because of the Devourer's tiny size. It can shoot the Devourer even when you are in stealth mode. So this is the specialization that I have used for the Devourer. Although I think that you could also choose to have the durability over here instead. But for me, the Devourer is never going to be durable, no matter what you do to it. The low HP is an issue with the Devourer, as you can see here. And I'm not talking about the condoring damage. Just wait a second, and there, the Mauler comes in with his Hugin Moonian guns, and there goes the Devourer. Not even a second to turn. The Devourer just dies so fast, it's basically an instant death when you are targeted by another Titan. When it comes to pilot skills, I got Liam Craig a little late and I may develop him over time, especially for the last skill which replenishes durability for the Devourer. While I currently use Yang Li, and you can see that the skills present are quite good when it comes to the Devourer. There are few more skills that can be used, and this makes the Devourer, well, you cannot compare it to other Titans except maybe the Eiffel and to a certain extent the Newton because of the loadouts. Anyway, now let's move on to what the Devourer is good at. A bit of a background here, this Samjog was wiping out the entire team. And you can see he basically offered himself up to be killed because he wanted to Titan spawn and kill me. But it didn't turn out as he wanted because of the use of the environment here. This is where the small size of the Devourer comes into play. Another very important thing about a Devourer is knowing when to run and knowing when to hide. So now you can see that that sword unit comes up there. The sword unit is one of the largest or the biggest threat to the Devourer. You need to basically hide, get into your stealth mode as soon as you see a sword in the air, because once sword slashed on a MK3 or even a MK2 12 or higher level sword, especially when you've charged the absorber shield, is enough to kill your Devourer. Sadly, yes, it's a one hit kill for the sword. And the next important part is knowing how to hide, run. That's when you know how to hide. And there's that song, know when to run and know when to hide. Count your blessings. Anyway, so yeah, then we go to the run part. As you can see, there's a death over here, and the guy just isn't dying. And like all deaths, he's probably spamming UC, and that's it. He's continuously on and on. I'm fed up of shooting him. And after a point of time, I move away. But what's happening on the left, if you can see, is my stacks are getting charged. I'm now up to 33 stacks over there. And as I keep shooting him, my stacks increase. But I see that we need beacons. On the left, we have a war going on over there. And I slowly start to move towards the left-hand side while I keep shooting the Tet to get as many stacks up. My stacks are up to 41. And there you go to the left. Let's see what's happening over there. Is there any chance of shooting somebody? Come back to the right. If there's no chance, keep moving. And this is what I do. So in the end, I see that we have an ultimate Arthur coming in on the right hand side. But it's definitely not going to be possible to take out any of that. Stacks are going up. We are now on 47. But what is happening? There you go. 48, 49, 50. Building up stacks. Keep building up stacks. 52. Okay. There you go. You see the UE Arthur there walking in. That's the UE Arthur. Take a shot at him. 53. Not getting a clear shot. So no point overheating the guns. This is another big part about playing with these weapons. Not overheating them. And now you see that the Vajon is dead, virtually gone, and now it's time to get out of here. So this is when you need to realize when you need to move, especially when there's a Tet around and now he's after you. Get into stealth mode and escape. It's alright, you don't have to be a hero all the time, because when you survive, you live to fight another day, or another battle, or in this game itself, in this battle, take a look at what happens. We are now getting beacons somewhere else. Those guys are running out. The beacon timer is going down. We are up to 57 stacks. Get this beacon. The Loki over there is only after the beacons, trying to get as many as he can. And while we go into attack now again. There you go. Stacks are up to 61. The reflector is doing us damage. So, and these are the worst things. The beholder. I've had an entire beholder or keel or whatever this mothership is that took out my entire Titan. Yes, I don't know whether it was a hack or how boosted was the Titan, but that the mothership. But that's what happened. And here you have the UE Arthur and say bye bye to it. This is what happens when you're up on stacks. You're now on 87 stacks. There's nothing going to stop the Devourer when you are at about 70 stacks. 95 stacks, health regenerated. You're on max durability again, and you're doing the most damage ever. That is one of the best things about the Devourer with this specialization setup. So in the last gameplay video, you couldn't really make out what happened once you hit 95 stacks. There wasn't much gameplay after that because the battle was won. But in this one, you will see that after hitting 95 stacks or even closer to that line, that number, nothing really stands a chance in front of the Devourer because you are doing 95% more damage, not only to Titans, but even to bots. And even if you have some fighter skills like the Master Gunsmith, or you're using the nuclear reactor or whatever the Titan damage instead of the durability, you're doing so much more damage, and then you have a cannibal reactor as well. You're just wiping out bots and titans at the same time. Also important to know that as your stacks increase and you hit 70 stacks onwards, the remaining stacks add up really fast because you're already doing more damage, and for every amount of damage you do, you get another stack. So you're doing more damage and your stacks are increasing, and when you hit 95, yo, watch that. Complete annihilation of the Reds. I just sped this part of the video up because it isn't, I mean, it's a little slow, but then you get this Titan at the end, the Bedwetter, and and here he comes in, and you can see that once you get your 95 stacks, you can then take on things head on. So this is just one. Now take a look at this video where once I stack up a little bit, I go in and the mauler comes. But we managed to kind of do decent damage. Before I go and I leave you with some fantastic gameplay of my Devourer, I'm going to leave you with a few tips. And if you use this, you will definitely see success with this Titan. The first one is try to avoid damage by using the environment. Use walls and corner shooting as much as you can to avoid getting killed. You can survive with 3 weapons and you can do massive destruction with 3 of these weapons. The second point is the moment you see a sword in the air, it's time to go into stealth mode. If you cannot go into stealth mode, you got to go and protect yourself by hiding again. If not, you're probably dead. And the last, and definitely not the least, is build up stacks before you try to engage and brawl one on one and head on. It is impossible. You are a glass cannon. Your life durability is really, really low. So the only thing you can count on is your firepower. So I hope you do enjoy this one. And this is some gameplay that I'm leaving you with. Please do subscribe if you enjoyed and found some use in this video. Take care. See you. Bye-bye.